Hola, shalom, and what's up, everybody? It has been a hell of a week for me, what with power outages and thunderstorms and blackouts, and me being trapped in a hallway with a bunch of Vanilla Ice lookalikes. Don't ask. But I'm back now, I'm feeling good, and it's time to talk some wrestling. And I wanted to address something that I feel has been a problem in the WWE for a while now. This is not a new thing, but like I said, I feel like it's something that needs to be addressed. And that's the way they handle their baby faces. They're good guys, they're heroes, they're protagonists, whatever terminology you want to use. Now, take a look at the WWE roster, and then look at all of their babyface characters. How many of the babyfaces in the company would you say are appealing? And I don't mean in-ring. Remove in-ring ability from the equation entirely. I'm talking about characters and how they fit into storylines. This discussion is entirely about creative and has nothing to do with in-ring ability. How many of the babyface characters do you find appealing? How many of them would you say are cool, or have engaging personalities, or are entertaining, or whatever it is you're looking for in an appealing character? How many of the babyfaces actually are appealing? In my opinion, not many. Not many at all. And that's because a lot of them fall into two categories. They're either a stale veteran, or they're a one-dimensional, bland, boring white meat babyface. Going into the stale veterans, that would be guys like Triple H, guys like The Undertaker, and if I were going to throw TNA into the mix, it would be guys like Sting and Team 3D. Now, starting with The Undertaker, the Dead Man is still kind of cool now, but I feel like he's not really doing anything to reinvent himself or to do anything new. He's just doing a lot of the same things that we saw him do in the 90s. He's kind of riding off the nostalgia wave of something that was fresh, new, and exciting in the 90s, which, if you've seen my last two videos, you know that that's something I have a problem with. Triple H. My God, that man is a cure for insomnia. He is so ridiculously boring. He is so overexposed. He's been on top for so long that I really don't care what he does. I don't think there's anything Triple H could do that could interest me at this point. I really don't care. It's just the same thing with him over and over and over again. I am the game. I am that damn good. I'm the best in the business. Blah, 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 blah. He's boring, he's awful, and I don't like him. And, he's nursing injuries now, and there's talk that he won't be back until December or really late in the year, which I'm saying, dude, whatever time you need to heal all these injuries, take as much time as you need. You can stay gone for as long as you want, because I'm not missing you. Whatever problems I have with the WWE, I don't sit there and look at the television and go, man, this show could use some more Triple H. God damn, he could really add to this show. No, he can't. He's terrible. But he's just, God, he's awful. Again, I'm not talking about in-ring ability. Just as a character, he is so boring. Because I've seen him do everything, and he's just doing the same things that he was doing in 2000, which were cool back then, but they're not cool now, because I've seen it 100 times. And, going back to the guys I said with TNA, Sting. The Crow was an awesome reinvention for Sting in 96, 97. That's done now. 13 years later, he's doing the same thing. He's not reinventing himself, and it's stale and boring. Team 3D, you are the tag team version of Triple H. Excuse me. And I just love how in TNA right now we have Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns feuding over the tag titles, and we finally get to see two exciting tag teams tear the house down, and it's just like, man, that's what it's like to watch two exciting teams be awesome and add to the tag team division. Not at all like Team 3D. God, they're awful. But yeah, we've got the stale veterans, and we've got the one-dimensional white meat baby faces. The poster boy for this would be John Cena, who... What's appealing about him? Can anybody tell me what's appealing about him at all? Because I don't see it. I don't get it. And most of the people my age don't like him. I guess they're using him to appeal to kids, but I don't even understand from a kid's point of view what is so appealing about the guy. To me, he's just a walking billboard for the WWE Shop Zone. And that's all he is. He's there to sell merchandise, and the merchandise sucks. God. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. I guess that's his version of the Three Demandments, and I understand what loyalty and respect mean, but hustle? Are you trying to tell kids that they need to run faster? Is this a national epidemic that needed to be addressed? John, again, I don't really get it, but whatever. And you can't see me? John, when you wear bright orange crap like that, I can see you from space. When you wear green and yellow crap like you wore last year and you look like a John Deere lawnmower, I can see you just fine. The problem is I'm seeing too much of you and you bore me. Go away. God, anybody, any character that would think that JBL is poopy is a good insult, worthy of being spray painted onto a car, is pathetic, is really, really lame, and really, really, really not entertaining. And there are a lot of characters like that. It's not just John Cena. You got guys like Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, all great characters, or not great characters, but they're great in the ring. Very exciting to watch whenever they have matches. But as characters, they're kind of just a bunch of smiling, fan-loving baby faces, and that's all there is to them. And that's not enough. There's nothing to really get attached to them as a character. They're not engaging. Excuse me. And that's really problematic when they have guys like John Morrison, who looks like a rock star. When people were saying that he was going to be the next Shawn Michaels, that's not just talking about his in-ring ability. He looks like a guy that could be packaged the same way Shawn Michaels was in the 90s. He has a great look. He's cool. I think he could appeal to that college crowd, which I guess WWE doesn't want that crowd anymore since they've gone PG. I don't know, but he's somebody that could be a cool character, and they don't let him be. They write him as kind of a goofball, somebody who's a very unfunny comedian. God, Mr. Ziggles is a funny insult? Really? Really? That's the best you could come up with? And making fun of Drew McIntyre for being Scottish, even though Morrison itself is a very Scottish name? Does that make sense to anybody? It doesn't to me, but whatever. That's how they write somebody that looks like John Morrison.